I've looked in the mirror every morning and asked myself, if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I am about to do today? And whenever the answer has been no for too many days in a row, I know I need to change something. Remembering that I'll be dead soon is the most important tool I've ever encountered to help me make the big choices in life. Because almost everything, all external expectations, all pride, all fear of embarrassment or failure, these things just fall away in the face of death, leaving only what is truly important. Remembering that you are going to die is the best way I know to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose. You are already naked. There is no reason not to follow your heart. About a year ago, I was diagnosed with cancer. I had a scan at 7:30 in the morning, and it clearly showed a tumor on my pancreas. I didn't even know what a pancreas was. The doctors told me this was almost certainly a type of cancer that is incurable, and that I should expect to live no longer than 3 to 6 months. My doctor advised me to go home and get my affairs in order, which is doctor's code for prepare to die. It means to try and tell your kids everything you thought you'd have the next 10 years to tell them in just a few months. It means to make sure everything is buttoned up so that it will be as easy as possible for your family. It means to say your goodbyes. I lived with that diagnosis all day. Later that evening, I had a biopsy where they stuck an endoscope down my throat, through my stomach and into my intestines, put a needle into my pancreas and got a few cells from the tumor. I was sedated, but my wife, who was there, told me that when they viewed the cells under a microscope, the doctors started crying because it turned out to be a very rare form of pancreatic cancer that is curable with surgery. I had the surgery, and thankfully, I'm fine now. This was the closest I've been to facing death, and I hope it's the closest I get for a few more decades. Having lived through it, I can now say this to you with a bit more certainty than when death was a useful but purely intellectual concept. No one wants to die. Even people who want to go to heaven don't want to die to get there. And yet, death is the destination we all share. No one has ever escaped it. And that is as it should be, because death is very likely the single best invention of life. It's life's change agent. It clears out the old to make way for the new. Right now, the new is you. But someday, not too long from now, you will gradually become the old and be cleared away. Sorry to be so dramatic, but it's quite true. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary.
I had to miserably wake up every morning in the cold because it was Indiana, November when it started. I was miserable. This is your new life. Take it or leave it. There's no happiness about it. There's no peace behind it. It sucks. You gotta live with that. Now, I lived with it for a lot of years. And so I sat back and said, okay, all right, I know what this takes. And when you sit back, as fucked up as I was, and I had a laundry list, a table like this of what I have to do to become just a human being.
Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me. All right?
All right.
You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it.
Where's that? You know, these moments of depression when things go wrong, once you overcome that, you become stronger from them. And it's that moment in life later that is built upon failure. Same with success. Success is never gotten on the first time usually. It's failure after failure after failure, learning from your failures from one to another to another. You know, trying, even if you get knocked down, you continue to try and continue to try. ensure you never fail to try. It's that mentality. It's the mentality, bring it on, motherfucker, I can take it. You can't break this shit. I'm stronger than you think I am. And everything you throw at me, and all the hardships you throw at me, you might knock me down, but I get back up and I'll be stronger for it. It's that mentality that builds an iconic status that centuries from now people still talk about. The small pitfalls of life, the deaths in families, or a girl breaking up with you, getting fired from a job, losing your money. These are all lessons. They really are. They're just the presence in a way. But it's the perception on how you see that present. Do you allow it to destroy you, or do you allow it to change you? Is it a wake-up call saying, hey, gotta get off this path onto something else? It's a state of mind, guys. It's not a state of reality. I can't say that enough. If you're going through depression, there is a chemical depression, over time and stuff. I'm not a psychiatrist, guys. I'm not going through that. I've never been to a psychiatrist. I don't know about the drugs and everything else. I think one drug just masks another drug. If you need this drug, then you need another drug. And you go down this fucking drug war, If you guys seen The Wolf of Wall Street, the fucker did uppers, they had to bring downers, they did enough coke here. It was just fucking drug back and forth like playing ping pong with each other for a high to lower to keep it, or what they'll clean. They would take charge of ourselves. Same with supplementation, getting ready for cover shoots. People are like, hey, do you take water retention pills? Do you take steroids? Do you take this? No, I don't take any of that shit. Because I cannot rely on that every single time for success. One day my body might reject it. Or maybe I'm holding too much water, and the water pills I always use, always tell me, aren't working, and then my reputation's on the line, and I can't provide. I don't like that scenario. That scenario is a busting situation. I can never repeat success that way. A true successful module takes the element of risk, or any kind of luck, or any kind of intangible third-party things, like your girlfriend can. You're giving her too much power. Love her, but she does not create you. You must be who you are. She enhances you, but without her, you are still yourself, still strong, still capable. She cannot be your Achilles heel, your crutch. She doesn't deserve that. That's too much pressure. If you really loved her, you wouldn't put that much responsibility on her. There are times in life where you lean on one, they lean on you. But it's a temporary thing. It's not a permanent thing. Same with, getting ready for shoots or competitions you got doing in physique shows and stuff. You can't take steroids. You can't take water retention pills. You can't take all these things to try to get ahead of the system, because one day it's not going to be there for you. You can't rely everything of your confidence on your coach. I need to talk to my coach, man. I need his motivation. Man, then you're not really a champion. You better cut that trophy in half, get him out of it, because you aren't really everything.